Hey guys, it's Lady Kizzy123, and first of all, sorry for the noise in the background if you can hear any. There's people talking. Yeah, I'm back. I am back to this channel. It has been a very long time coming back, and it's just been such a... You've been away for a very long time. Who's making this video? Sorry. Anyway, yes, it has been a long time since I last made a video on this channel, and yeah, today is kind of a big explanation as to where I've been, why I had to take a reasonably extended break, and what you can expect to happen now, like what's the future of this channel, plus also a very important explanation regarding Cousins of the Wild, so please do stick around for that. It's gonna be worth it, trust me. So, why have I been away? Where have I been? What have I been doing? Well, during the middle of filming Cousins of the Wild episode 1, certain personal things were happening in my life, and they weren't going very well. They aren't entirely fixed now, but back then they weren't going so well, and it was starting to, it was starting to worry me a bit, and I was also trying to get the filming for Cousins of the Wild done, and that was taking longer than I wanted it to because of what was going on, which I think I did explain in several comments. And unfortunately, when Cousins of the Wild episode 1 was put out onto YouTube, about maybe a week to 2 weeks after it was put out on YouTube, my life completely fell apart. And that's not really an exaggeration. Everything went completely pear-shaped. It went horribly wrong for me. And as a result, my mental health suffered a great deal. And at one point, so did my physical health to some degree. My physical health also took a bit of a knock from this, and as a result I could not give myself the energy that I needed or the thought to make a good video for episode 2 of Cousins of the Wild, and for any video that I wanted to make, I couldn't. And I'm sure, like, if you guys have been there, if you guys have had feeling run down or anything, it's really hard to get the energy to make a video, especially if you want it to be, obviously good and for people to like it and for you to have enjoyed doing it. And on top of all that, although a lot of you guys were sending some really lovely comments in when I was explaining why videos were taking so long, what I was, to some degree what I was going through, and a lot of you guys were saying, don't worry about it, don't worry, you take your time, you do you, we'll be here when you get back, we'll wait for you, don't worry, take your time, we understand, don't worry, take care of yourself first. And I really, really appreciate what you guys did. I cannot thank you guys enough for what you did regarding those comments, which helped a lot. It helped keep my spirits up during that time. But not only did I receive such lovely comments from you guys, I was also receiving an equal amount of not so friendly comments from people who were, despite what I was saying, that, nothing is very good at the moment for me, I'm having to take a little bit longer to do things, and people were also complaining about other things and making fun and just being generally very horrible in different ways, shapes and forms, and you don't really need to hear that when you're going through a lot of stuff that you can't control. No matter how hard you try to get through it, you cannot control what's happening. And it wasn't just like one little thing, it was a whole ton of things that happened practically on top of each other. It was just happening like too fast for me to cope with. And as I said, with the whole Asperger's, anxiety and depression thing that I've explained in previous videos, that's a lot to deal with. That's a lot to deal with. And on top of all that, I had some of these people come making a lot of issues and creating a lot of negativity and completely shattering whatever confidence I had. And yeah, I know now that there are going to be people out there that are going to make your life really hard. They're going to want to make your day absolutely rotten for whatever reason. I know that now, but back then I just didn't need that at that point when I was going through all that stuff, that strife. I didn't need that on top of me as well to deal with. And it just completely crushed my spirit for filming as well. And I realised that if I was going to try my very best to deal with the absolute disaster that I was dealing with at that time, I had to make a choice. And I chose to take a step back from filming, just so I could get my head around what was going on, and I didn't have to look at any of those comments and things, which helped a lot. And obviously I made the Polar 5 plane build trailer about 2 years ago, which I thought, yeah, okay, I can make this trailer, because I thought, okay, maybe I can push past this and push past what's going on. No. No. That did not happen, that did not work. I just couldn't, again, I wasn't ready to go back, and again, I was bombarded with nasty comments, as well as an equal amount of good comments. Extra stuff happened in my personal life that toppled me back down to a very, miserable environment at that time. It was not a good place to be. It was awful, to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you guys, it was really a horrible time. And that's why I've not been back to this channel for a while. It's because of what's been going on in my life, my personal life, mental health, and fear. I didn't think it'd be a big thing, but yeah, fear is real. It can paralyze you into not doing anything. And one of the main reasons that I haven't been back to this channel is not only because I've been trying to sort my life out and everything else, it's also because of the negativity. For some reason, the negativity seemed to outweigh the good comments that were coming in, the good responses I was getting, and it just kind of seemed to crush my spirit really bad. And although I can't remember every single negative, and some were downright evil comments that I was getting, although I can't remember what they said, and to be honest, I don't really want to, they still hurt. They still hurt a lot. And no matter how hard I tried to ignore them, and even though I can't remember what half of them were about, the memory of the hurt that they left behind is real. It still kind of haunts me, even now. And that is one of the main reasons why I haven't been back to the channel, is because I have been too afraid of posting a video. And I don't know what was going through my head, but I had all these horrible visions of posting a video back on the channel, And people are going to be like, what the hell took you so long? Where have you been? Where have you been? What have you been doing? You've abandoned us. What the hell's been going on? What do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You're a horrible person. Blah, 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 you know? Blah, blah, and all that kind of stuff. And, yeah, fear's a powerful thing. It can stop you from doing what you love. And I love making videos for myself and for you guys. I love making videos, sharing my creativity with you guys, sharing the love I have for things with you guys. I love doing that. I love maybe bringing a sparkle or brightening somebody's day, you know? I love doing that. It makes it all worthwhile. But those comments, I just couldn't seem to get past them. I spent about 2 weeks rehearsing what I was going to say to you guys about where I've been and why I've now decided to come back. And I'm still terrified. I'm still terrified what kind of reviews this video is going to get, but I want to tell now why I've decided to come back. Not only has the things in my life been getting a little bit better, more manageable, and things like that, it's also because of some comments that I received from you guys. And here's the thing. First of all, I'd like to apologise. YouTube has been doing this weird thing lately, whether it'll tell me sometimes that someone has left a comment on my videos, and other times it won't give me any notification whatsoever. So if you guys have sent comments in and I haven't replied, don't worry, I'm not ignoring you, it's just I don't know your comment exists. Thanks to YouTube. Again. Maybe one day they'll fix that issue. Hopefully they will do, because I'd feel bad if you guys thought I was ignoring you, because I'm not. I'm not ignoring you. I just don't know your comment exists. Oh boy. But I would like to thank you guys for the comments that you have made. Those comments really meant so much. And although I've replied to you guys about your comments saying thank you, I still cannot thank you guys enough for the comments that you have made. I can't thank you guys enough. Your comments have been so helpful, warm-hearted, and inspiring. But I would like to make a few honourable mentions. All you guys played your part. I'm just going to say, all you guys played such an important role in my decision to come back to this channel and start filming again. All you guys played a very important part. And although I may not be able to remember all of your names off the top of my head, just because there are so many of you guys, you are still valued. Your comments, you are still valued. And I want to thank all of you guys so much for what you've done in helping me to make this decision to come back to the channel. Some of your comments have been from, like, since the first episode of Cousins of the Wild came out, right back to Brothers of the Wild. All your comments matter so much, and I cannot thank you guys enough for helping me to make this decision. The first honourable mention that I would like to say is for, I think, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right, if not I do apologise, but it is Floral Caribou or Carabao? I don't know how to say your name, I'm so sorry. But, Floral Caribou 11, I think. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. The second honourable mention goes to Kristen Enid Campbell F. Again, I hope I said that right. The next honourable mention goes to Katie West. And the final honourable mention goes to Wolfie BFF896. All of you guys, including the honourable mentions, but all of you guys in general, every single one of you that have subscribed to this channel, every single one of you that have made a comment, I am so sorry that I may not be able to remember all of your names, just because there are so many of you guys out there. But every one of you played a part in... You played such an important part in helping me make the decision to come back to the channel. And I cannot thank you guys enough. Your comments were so inspiring. Some of them made me feel quite emotional. It was just what I needed. I needed to know that it was okay. That everything was okay. That I was okay. I needed that. And I can't thank you guys enough. Every single one of you, I cannot thank you guys enough. All of you played such a very important part, and I could not have made such an important decision without you guys' help. Because I tried a new fresh start on a different channel. I tried all that so many times and it never worked out. Because there was something missing. And then I began to get these thoughts about Lady Kizzy123. About the channel. About you guys. About all the videos and characters that I wanted to make. So thank you. Thank you guys so much for helping me to come back to the channel. And I cannot wait to get back into filming again. This is the first video on the channel in a while. It's also the first video on my new editing software. I'm somewhat arguing with that. I'm having some issues with my editing software. Hopefully it gets sorted out and we can get properly back into making videos. Am I going to be continuing Cousins of the Wild? Answer, yes. Yes, I am. Preparations for episode 2 are well underway. They're well underway. And it shouldn't be that long before the next episode is out. Again, do bear with me. I've got to make allowances for a lot of things in my life. But I will definitely be filming back on this channel again, which is great. Will I be making Polar 5? Yes, I will. I know the trailer's been out there for about 2 years, but the episode will be coming out. Again, when I'm available to do it. I'm really excited. I've got so many ideas for this channel again. I've got so many series ideas lined up, and some of them are brand new things, but I'll get to that in a different video, because this one's going to be rather long, I think, so I'll get to that in a different video. And now, on to the video regarding Cousins of the Wild. Now, the first thing I want to discuss regarding Cousins of the Wild is that when I was originally filming it, Cousins of the Wild's theme tune was part of a copyright thing we had going, but obviously it's been a long time since I last made a video, and we no longer have that music anymore, so I'm not able to get that music for Cousins of the Wild anymore. But I have got the perfect theme tune lined up for Cousins of the Wild, so all I've got to do now is work out how to download that music onto my soundtracks, so I can then put that music on. So that will be the new theme tune for Cousins of the Wild. Personally, I kind of prefer it, but that's just my opinion, but hopefully you guys like it as well. The next thing I have to address is the clips from the title sequence, like the video clips you get when the episode's being introduced, the whole theme tune and everything. I no longer have those clips. I no longer have those clips available because, again, software's changed, a lot of things have changed. These are all things that I cannot control. I cannot control this. This is way out of my ability, and I've just had to make the best of it and to change my plans accordingly. But Cousins of the Wild is still going ahead. Things have just had to change in order to make it happen. And the third and final thing I have to address regarding Cousins of the Wild is I've had to change something regarding one of the actors. And that actor is Jackal. In the first episode, this was the character who played the adult Jackal. But I've had a lot of people comment on Cousins of the Wild and in Brothers of the Wild saying, but wait, wasn't this wolf somebody else? Didn't somebody else play this wolf? And I'll be honest, even I've got confused. Even I've picked this character up and think, no, hang on, that's somebody else. I've got to choose a different character. So this character has even confused me. And I want Jackal's character to be unique. I want it to be special. I want people to be able to really bond with this character. So that's why I've made a decision to swap Jackal's character. So Jackal's character will still be in Cousins of the Wild. He'll just be played by somebody else. So instead of this character playing Jackal, this is Jackal's new character. It may look a bit weird at the moment. I've just got to fix its eyes because it arrived with a bunch of other wolves and none of them look that good. So I'm going to have to fix them with a few paint jobs just so I can make them look a bit better. This is still Jackal. Just to clarify, it's not Jackie, because as you can see, this is Jackie's character. This is the adult Jackie. This is the adult Jackal, and this is the baby Jackal. As you can see, there is quite a similarity. They both have dark ears. They've both got kind of an orange tinge to their shoulders and their legs and their belly. They've both got quite a pale underbelly, and they've both got bright yellow eyes. So yeah, so that's why, another reason I picked this guy for playing the adult Jackals, because he looked so much like the younger Jackal, which is what I wanted. I wanted a character that reflected Jackal's look as a baby. And I was thinking of maybe, you know, changing his character at the end of the season, so that when the new season started up, there'd be Jackal's character. My only worry with that was that if I did that, some people, including myself, would go, hang on a minute, that's not Jackal's character. This was the guy that originally played Jackal. Who the heck's this? And so I thought, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this guy play Jackal from episode 2 of Cousins of the Wild right the way through to the end of the series, so that when the next series after Cousins of the Wild turns up, this guy will have been 100% established as Jackal's character. So that when the new series comes in, everyone's going to be, oh, hey, this is Jackal. I remember this guy. He played Jackal in Cousins of the Wild. It's nice to see him back again. He's immediately going to be recognisable as Jackal. And I'm really looking forward to it. He looks a lot like Jackal the baby Jackal. So I think it's great to find a wolf that looks rough, looks pretty much identical. Think of it in the sense that with some TV programs maybe you guys watch, I don't know, with me it's been the case, that sometimes you'll get a character that you really like, but one day you see the same character, but it's like, hold on, wasn't this guy somebody else? Like, who's playing him now? Because the character has changed, the actor has changed. It's the same character, it's just a different actor playing that character. So try and think of it like that. That's what I kind of went for with the idea, so that at last Jackal has a permanent, recognisable and memorable character, just so he can have that stability of a character, and he can be as rock solid as the other characters like Freya, Dominic, Jackie, Baby Jackal, Lucy, Jupiter, all those characters. They're very recognisable because they've got their stable characters. Jackal's never had that because, let's face it, a lot of my characters had to double or treble act because of how many wolves I did not have back then. I didn't have that many wolves. I've now got more wolves, so I'm okay to kind of spread around the characters a bit more. So yeah, so try and think of it like that, in the sense that Jackal's character has not changed in any way, shape or form. He's just being played by a different actor now, just to avoid any more confusion. And so you can finally have a recognisable and memorable character for the rest of the series, and for the series that comes after Cousins of the Wild. This guy will be forever recognised as Jackal, but all the other characters will stay the same. As I said, I will be making a video maybe after the episode of Cousins of the Wild's gone up, because there are some other things I want to talk about. Oh, that was a hard video to make. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy the upcoming videos that will be coming to this channel. And yeah, once again, thank you all for your comments. You've really made an impact in my decision to come back to the channel. I could not have done it without you. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Be seeing ya. Bye.